Hi, so I'm gonna try to teach or show how to play Satellite. Um, so the way I played it in the cover I did, it's kind of a full step tuned down, and I'm gonna link a video in the description of Elliott Smith playing it. And I think there he also has it tuned a step down. But I think most people probably have the guitar in standard tuning, and I think the record's standard tuning. Satellite on self-titled. So first thing you need to do is it's double drop D, so your low and high E strings need to be tuned down a full step. So they should match the D string. Just like that. Sometimes the high E string sounds better, tuned a little bit sharper. I don't really know, it just sometimes sounds better to me. I guess it's maybe an intonation thing. But so it's waltz, so it's 3/4. So 1 2 3 1 2 3. But it's kind of a little bit swung. So listen to the record and play around with it to get to kind of sound similar. And I'll talk about kind of two ways that you can actually play it. The way I first started playing it, and then later on had to kind of relearn it to play a little bit more fancy like. But so that's one point I'll talk about in a bit, but first I just want to show the chords. And it's very, very simple. There's one jump that might be hard for some people, depending on where you are with playing guitar, how long you've been doing it. But it's a D sus2 shape. So if you're not familiar with sus chords, it's your regular D shape, but then you take off your middle finger. Probably kind of hard to see. So it's that right there. And I think this is just a D5. I'm not going to get into chord names too much, but that's why it kind of has like that droney sound throughout the whole song. But anyway, so it's that. And then if you bar these three top strings, the G, B, and E, I think kind of major E7 or something. That's the next chord. And then I use my middle finger to support my index finger in that bit. Just kind of makes it easier. And then there's kind of like this bit where you'll kind of hit on the high E right there on the 4th fret. And then the next chord that'll come up is basically it would be a D7 if it's in standard tuning, which is that. So just to play through the first part of the verse, it's just like this. So that's kind of how it goes. So when I first started playing it, I didn't do this alternating picking between these two strings, the low E and the D string. I just kind of hit the lowest string, and then it's a little bit easier in the beginning, because especially if you're going to try to sing while you play it, it might be hard getting the timing right. Originally I started playing it just like this. I had to relearn it when I started doing this kind of like more elaborate picking. But you can do it just... It's kind of awkward to play it the original way for me now, but... So that's the first part. And just listen to the record, and again I'll put the video in the description. And then after that's the jump that can be maybe a bit hard depending on how familiar you are with working around the guitar neck. But it's where it goes from here to all the way up here on the 8th fret. And it's that same D sus2 shape, but it just slid all the way up here. To where your index finger will be on the 7th fret. Your ring finger will be on the 8th fret. But then you're also going to put your middle finger on the 8th fret. It's only a really small amount of time on this chord, and then it slides down 1, so just like that, and then it slides down 2, to where your middle finger will be on the 5th fret. And then there's a small embellishment where you just lift off your ring finger, and you get that open string sound. It's kind of nice. The notes kind of all mix up because it's so kind of drony sounding. So to put that together, it's just starting down here at home, the D sus2 shape, that bar chord, and it's kind of hard to talk and play it and explain it, to that little hammer-on the 4th fret with the pinky, and then back, again, to that D7 kind of a shape, and then we jump up to the 8th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, and that's where you're going to lift off your ring finger, kind of just like that. Nice little embellishment. And then kind of, I like to embellish a little bit, hit here, and kind of get a slide down. You don't have to do that first if you're not comfortable with it, but basically back home to that original D sus2 kind of a shape. And then a little hit on the 3rd fret here. That same shape we're sliding around. So and right there, just that. Like that. So that goes a couple times. Where it goes. And I'm normally tuned a full step down, so I'm probably not gonna be able to sing it. So, ice in my veins. There's one more part where instead of sliding down with, hitting the root, it just goes right to put the middle finger on the 3rd fret there. Where it goes, I have to remember where the lyrics go. It's kind of hard starting in the middle, but maybe I just won't sing it. And then it goes to the 3rd fret. When I say 3, I mean 3rd fret. But then you move up to the A string, then open on the low E string, and then slide up to the 5th fret, like that. So let me just play through that without talking about it first, and maybe it'll be more helpful. So starting from that, descending line. A, open, 3, and then it goes back down. It's probably doing a bad job of explaining it, but it's this. It's just kind of like that if you listen to the record. So 3 on the E, and then 3 on the A, then open E, then kind of hit on the E for 3, slide up, and then back down to the 3 on the E and off. So that's pretty much the song. I hope it's helpful. Just play it like this if it's more comfortable. It's kind of hard for me now. Back around. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing there. Let me move it a bit closer because I think I did a bad job explaining that first part. I'm sorry, that bass movement part, but when you come down, just like that. Listen to the record, how he plays it there. I'll link the video in the description of him playing it. hopefully you could see what I was doing there. I'll get one final close-up of the other bits with just, you know, the sus2 shape. It's just this for that bar shape. And then with the pinky. It's that D7 shape. Just like that. So yeah, good luck, I guess. I hope this was helpful. Bye.